So the bottoms up press, as its name suggests, the whole purpose of this movement is to hold the kettlebell by the handle and press while trying to maintain that bottoms up position. And bottoms up means the bottom of the kettlebell facing towards the ceiling. So this is a really useful tool to build the shoulder stability, to build wrist and forearm strength, and to build general movement capacity, because it's very hard to stabilize the bell. So therefore, spatial awareness and other kinesthetic skills become a very important factor within this movement. It's also a very good movement in terms of rehab and capacities for shoulder injuries, because again, we're getting this dynamic stabilization of that shoulder girdle. So the standings bottoms up press, we have to do a bottoms up clean. And when we're in this bottoms up clean position, we need this forearm vertical to the floor and we press into the overhead position. Once we press up, we should be able to maintain that position for 2 to 3 seconds, and we should be bringing the kettlebell back down under control as well. If we're losing it on the way down, or if you don't bring it down into the same position it started from, that is not a clean, good rep. You want to put as much emphasis on the eccentric control and the isometric on the bottom as you do on the way up and the hold on top. The seated variation is just as difficult, or even more difficult, because now we're taking the legs out of the equation and we have to generate all this force from the upper body alone. And additionally, we don't have the ability to maneuver our legs around our body if we do lose the bell to like a millimeter left or a millimeter right. So we don't have the ability to make these micro adjustments with our lower body. It all has to come from the shoulder girdle. So that's what makes the seated variation that little bit more difficult. So now we're in the bottoms up position. We're maintaining the stability. Again, we're putting as much emphasis as we are up here than we did down here. Then we're under control. And that's a rep. So there you have the seated and the standing bottoms up press.